Hello, Barry Anderson for Trade Ideas with today's edition of What Makes This Trade Great. Well, we've got this one, guys, LGVN. Now, I have to admit, I was highly skeptical of this. We saw the news in the pre-market. This is the pre-market right there, that shaded area. We saw the news in the pre-market, and basically it was a phase 1 study. It's an Alzheimer's study, so we're obviously cheering any company that can somehow solve that. But it was only phase 1, and typically what I notice in these stocks that have these huge pops in the pre-market, and it's only phase 1, even phase 2. That when the market opens, they tend to drop. Even before the market opens, you can see the drop. Now, I notice now that Interactive Brokers, my broker, did not have shorts available for it, so I was going to not really pay that much attention to it because I really thought this was going to drop. However, watching this, now listen, this was not easy, okay, because you can see at the all through here we have these topping tails and bottoming tails. And again, what does it mean? The buyers had it up here at one point, sellers knocked it down. The sellers had it down here at one point, the buyers took it up. So we had a lot of chop right here, okay, for the first hour and a half or so. And then finally, my whole thing was, okay, can it take out 10 and hold it? And that's exactly what it did. It finally took out 10. You can see the pre-market high was just around 10.15. It took out that pre-market high, and then from there it just absolutely went crazy. Now, how can this happen? Also, it is because of the float. The float is only 3 million in the float. That is very, very low. The stock is up 74% right now. You're not going to find, Microsoft with its billions in the float up 74%. It's that simple. So, a lot of the things that we do in our trading room is it's not that we necessarily only look at low float situations, but typically, obviously, the ones that are moving the biggest percentages do have a low float because that's the only way they can, tack on this sort of percentage. Now, take a look at the daily chart also, and that is the other thing that I said to myself, wow, if it can take out, and this is why, I'm still in this one. If it can take out this level right there, which was the 1134, from 10 to 1134, it was a little bit dicey, but it took out that 1034. Look left now and look at that daily chart and at 15. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying it's going to get there. But, when I'm trading anyway, I try to eliminate any sort of chart resistance. So that's why you'll always hear me say, look left, look left, look left. It takes out a certain level. Okay, look left again. Can it take out that level? We'll have to see what happens later on in the day. It may just collapse. But if it holds today, and it may in fact test that 15 level tomorrow. So anyway, all the elements, we have the news, we had a low float, and we had some room when you look at the daily chart. All those elements made this stock a great trade today. Okay, I want to get back into the trading room. There's the email address if you have any questions for me. I'll open the room tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope to see you there. Bye-bye.